How can couples fight fair? If there is one thing that can be named as something that's certain to happen among couples, it is conflict. There is a familiar quip among those in the helping business that people will not hesitate to spend millions for a wedding but can't seem to fork out a few thousands for therapy. Couples are mostly unaware of this absurdity. They prepare for an elaborate wedding ceremony that has little to no consequence on the long-term health of their relationship. Anyway, since it is no longer a question of whether conflicts will arise or not, it is now a matter of how such disagreements can draw two people together rather than drive them apart. Here are what come to mind. Be factual, not historical. Yes, it is unfair for anyone in a relationship to keep bringing back past hurts to spite the other. Remember, I added the qualifier to spite the other. Please note that it is not always wrong to raise past hurts. However, airing those concerns at the outset will mean you don't have to bring them up in the future. Next one, mind reading versus expressing desires. I have seen this play out in the counseling room countless times. Couples feel uncomfortable asking for what they want, and in their minds, their partners should already know without being told. On top of this, they are just as uncomfortable when their partners do the very thing they ask for, thinking it is contrived and insincere. Don't be afraid to say what you want and what you need, for you will always have differences in the ways you express and receive love. Try to be open, honest, and assertive. Demanding instead of wishing. When you voice out what you want, make sure to express it as a wish rather than a demand. Unfortunately, this does not always work when there is so much contempt built up. I recommend doing this with a counselor who can help you express your wishes and be heard. Another one is overgeneralizations versus specificity. Words like always and never normally arouse anger or defensiveness in your partner. Be specific. Try to focus on the act that you wish did not happen, for these acts don't usually happen always. Denial versus ownership. This is one of the most critical skills that couples need to learn. Without this, couples will be locked in an unending blame game, trying to win a battle to determine who started it all. Ownership gives your partner a sign that you are mature enough to acknowledge your own imperfections. Denial will only drive you further into fierce arguments. Accept your humanity by knowing you both have a role in your struggles. For one last word, understand that conflicts are not to be avoided. In fact, they should be welcomed. To use a rather crude analogy, boxers are in the end expected to go up the ring and fight. However, they are also expected to do so under rules that would make it fair. For in relationships, fighting can be healthy, but only if it is done fairly. Once again, this is Nathan Chua, inviting you to visit my website www.onelifeonly.net, and for those of you watching this on YouTube, please do like and subscribe. Take care for now. Until the next video. Bye bye.